the new 221 RLS. Now we have the 213, which if you're familiar with our lineup is actually a two-person dinette in the back with a shallow sofa slide. And the biggest complaint we got about that was that the dinette was big enough. All you could do is have two people, barely even big enough for a card game. So we took the same concept, we added about 6 inches to the overall length, throw our Stargazer in there, which I'll talk to you about, and just have a nice, cool rear living layout.
I love this chair. It's pretty, that slate. That's pretty.
The one thing that we haven't really talked about...
Oh, look at this. It comes with a pillow.
A fluffy, too.
I know. I love this pillow so much.
So one of the things that we haven't talked about with our decors is how in the little units, the darker color cabinetry just doesn't work as well.
No, it doesn't.
We start to shrink the space with a darker color. So what we did this year, we still wanted to maintain the blue because the navy's such a part of us. It's a good Apex kind of trademark almost. And so we've got the lighter color cabinetry, the accent navy fabrics, and then the optional Stargazer in every nano floor plan.
That is absolutely
awesome.
Outstanding.
The Stargazer is one of the coolest new features you're going to see around the marketplace this year.
That'll be something. And you can close it, can't you?
Yep, it has a shade and a screen.
Oh, wow.
So that's your shade, and that is, although it's white, it is blackout. It does not allow sunlight through, which is really cool. And then there's that. Yep, so that will still pull through as a screen.
Oh,
Keeps the bugs out.
Keep the bugs out, right. Exactly.
Oh, because there's no screen here.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So some technical jargon for you. This is what you would call PMMA double pane acrylic glass. Okay, so this is shatterproof. It actually will not shatter. It will crack before it shatters. This is the same process that they use in B vans that are manufactured in Germany. So we took this concept that they were using in these vans in Germany from Lippert Europe, Polyplastics, all of us partnered together. We actually started developing this during COVID, but because of availability of product from Europe during COVID, you know, here's where we ended up. Now all the testing is done. It's UV rated. You can just leave this thing in the sun for years on end. It's never going to change color. It handles snow weight. It handles ice expansion because you know when water freezes and ice expands, it is flexible on all that. That's even why the shroud has give to it, so it can flex with the trailer as it travels. It's a very cool, very strong design.
You're not going to be able to see this on video, but I love this textured ceiling that they've added. It makes it feel a bit more homey. I really like the hominess of this rig in general. So look at this counter space. Of course, you've got your bottle opener. You always got to have a bottle opener, right? You got your bottle opener. You've got plenty of cabinets. Oh, I love drawers that pull out. That is absolutely wonderful. Notice I said drawers that pull out, so Brian didn't get to say that's what she said.
Please, no! No! No!
And then more cabinets. This is fantastic. And I bet this is a single bowl sink, which I love a single bowl seat. I love it. And I love this glass top, so that way I still have usable space. I'm assuming that's a convection microwave?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, absolutely. What's this right here?
That is actually for code with these coming across. This cannot come in front of ventilation for your microwave, so it's just a stop right there.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I love how stiff they are right at the beginning because you know they'll loosen up over time.
Yeah.
So this is great storage right here. First we have our AC unit. All right, let's see the bathroom. All right, we gotta do the test. Can I sit on the toilet? I mean, I might get comfortable and lean my arm over here, but I feel good about.
Gotta love a man toilet with an armrest.
Yeah, I mean, Brian can scroll all the social media while he's on the toilet. All right, big refrigerator. This is a bit bigger than I would have expected. Oh, I like the big baskets down here. That's one of the things we love about our rig, the baskets. So we take those baskets inside our house and fill them.
Clip that handle.
This is great. Got the big window, which the sun will come through the whole rig with this. I love that it's a curtain, so I can take the curtains off pretty easily. Same storage we have above our rig.
Backer for a TV.
Backer for a TV. And does this, so this is just your traditional storage underneath here. Wow. And that slate blue you can see is carried through up here in the shade. Take it down and easily it pushes back up. I love this rig. This is great.
Azdel is a very cool waterproof material. It's not porous at all. It doesn't absorb water. And one of the nice things is that typically standard Azdel is what you call 2.7 millimeter. We actually upgraded, so now my exterior is 3.7. So you'll see that it's a little bit thicker than it is on the interior, which is really great. So it's added insulation, better R values, you know, more protection against the elements and what have you. And because it's on both sides of the wall, nice and stiff, laminated together, you have really good glue hold. And this is never going to wave, it's never going to separate or change shape. And as I mentioned, the biggest benefit is it's waterproof.
I was going to say, it's waterproof.
So
yeah.
One of the extra benefits in your RV is that you get really good sound deadening from the outside. You want to sleep in on Sunday and not listen to all the families packing up?
Right.
Your unit has probably some of the best sound absorption of anything out there.
Oh, wow.
So that's just kind of another extra benefit. So.
And then this is the underbelly. So these RVs are 3-season. And so your underbelly is covered and it's got ventilation throughout. So that way it's heating underneath. A little bit of furnace heating going on down there so things don't freeze. And that is what the underbelly looks like.
And that's a really cool material too. I always tease that this is kind of like a space age type material. It used to be that it was corrugated. You actually had air tubes through the material, and now it's like a bubble wrap. So you're truly having individual air pockets to insulate the underbelly. This is actually very strong insulator to keep, you know, your lines from freezing up in cold weather. It just helps maintain overall comfort levels inside the trailer. So,
now, is there solar on this?
there is, yep. So actually we have standard, we do 200 watts panels on every single trailer with our 30 amp control charger. And what's great about our paneling is that obviously you're getting great absorption. It has a ton of the nano lights so that you are pulling in as much UV as possible. Also, the control charger is really cool because you can set it to your rig, right? So if you're gonna upgrade to a lithium ion battery, you can set that you're using a lithium ion battery on the charger so it charges more efficiently, because the input and output will be different based on different types of batteries.
And so what battery comes with?
So typically that will depend on what your dealership's going to do. From the factory, we don't do any batteries, but your dealerships will typically stock a, you know, general boring lead acid battery, a deep cycle, something like that. But for if you're going to upgrade to lithium ion, the system's already set up for it. The wiring's done. The programming with inside this controller is very cool and very customizable. So you can even go out and look at it and have estimates on how long you have before you're going to run out.
Hey, let me show you one more feature. This speaker. This is the charging station. You take it with you. It's waterproof. You can take it outside. So you have music inside your RV and outside.
Standard on all of the 24 Apexes.
There's your slide out buttons. This is where you put your TV. This is nice. Very nice.
I think my favorite part about this floor plan is truly the countertop space. When you get into these, you know, 25 feet below, countertop space really becomes a premium now. I've got a huge area right there. I've got what I would consider a pretty sizable area back here as well.
You could turn that into your little breakfast bar over there. Absolutely.
For sure. So, and there is an outlet on the side that you can't see right now with our theater seating, but there is an outlet here. We do have access to power. So, you know, as this hits the marketplace and becomes more prevalent, we're dialing this bad boy in. I think this could be a really nice option for a lot of families.
I think so too. I love that skylight.
That skylight is amazing.
Next model comes with at least some form of outside cooking available, right? So like this model, the 321, does not have an outside kitchen, but we're still going to provide the griddle as well as the countertop attachment if you want to have outside table, outside cooking available to you. So every model, even with no outside kitchens, we're still being able to cook outside.
And we got a pass through with, oh, I
no
just
light in
turned
there.
on the, oh, there's no light in here. Okay. Well, good size pass through. And a redesign on the front lights. There's that window. But definitely have to be careful before you start changing clothes.